It's Jerisha. I'm back with another video. Just an update, really, on how my weight loss is going. So, I began dieting and trying to change my relationship with food in October 13th. I was actively paying attention to what I was putting in my body, trying to move more, not going to a gym or anything, but just walking, trying to make sure I got my 60 minutes of active time. Um, and so from October 13th until November 17th, I had lost 18 pounds, which I was very proud of, even though I cannot tell it. Like, I can't tell by looking at myself that I've lost any weight. The only really sign that I had is that my lab jacket. So I'm a full-time college student and I'm taking biology this semester. And in the beginning of the semester, my lab jacket was so tight, like my buttons had like that ripple type thing in there from where the buttons were pulling. And now my jacket fits well. Like I have space in there. My buttons aren't pulling and it's comfortable to put on. I don't really feel embarrassed that my jacket, is gonna like pull apart or anything, or like a button's gonna pop off. So in that aspect, I can tell. But as far as like looking in the mirror and feeling like my face is skinnier or anything, that my stomach is smaller, I can't really tell. But I keep soldiering on, which this past week has been rough. Me and my fiance or husband, I call him my husband even though we're not married, we got in a big argument, and I feel like when we argue, then I'm kind of triggered to eat sweets, specifically cookies, because cookies are my weakness. And this week, on like three different days this week, I ate cookies. And I know that's horrible, but I have been keeping my calories down below 1800, and I actually lost weight. So I was 159, not 159, but I was like 259, 260 normally. And then I weighed myself this morning and I was 255.2. So I've lost around 4 or 5 pounds, and I am happy for it. I just honestly, I just really need to get back serious about it. I feel like when I very first started, there was no way I would eat a cookie. There's no way I would just do some of the stuff. Like the other day, I ate pizza. And my excuse was, this is my last time I'm going to eat pizza before surgery. And that's a lie. I mean, it's just a lie. I need to stop choosing those types of foods. I'm not really sure what it is that triggers me to want to eat these types of things, or why I feel like eating salads every day and green smoothies every morning makes me feel like I'm missing out on things that I would normally eat. I'm trying to get past this mental block, and so that's what I'm working on this week. In addition, though, it is like the end of the semester for my school, and we have like these big presentations coming up, which has been stressing me out. Like, I don't like talking in front of the class. I guess it's because I'm 30 years old, and the majority of my classmates are in their teen years. They're quite rude. Honestly, I just feel super uncomfortable in my biology lab section of my course, but all I can do is keep soldiering on. We're almost done, so I'm honestly so glad for that. And so this is my accountability video. I've been eating cookies. I have been eating pizza, and I just haven't been very active. And I'm not sure how, but still a few pounds came off this week. Um, but this coming up week, it's all about getting back into gear. If anyone has any like suggestions or anything they could let me know, like how when you fall off the wagon and you're like eating things that you shouldn't eat, what do you do to get yourself back on track? Like, what methods do you use in order to get yourself back on the healthy food train and not feeling like, oh, I only have a little bit of time before surgery so I can eat whatever I want? Because I definitely don't want to gain any weight, and my goal was to get down to 240 pounds before surgery, which I'm really not that far away, but that's not any excuse. Like, the goal is to be healthy. The goal is to live a more active life, not just meet some little goal for surgery. I mean, I guess I'm kind of lost right now. I'm torn between wanting to be healthier, wanting to eat healthier, but then also wanting to eat all this junk food and all these unhealthy foods, because in my mind or whatever, it's like this is the last time. Like, this is the end of the road. We only have 1 or 2 months left of eating the things that we like and that we love and that make us feel better. And I really want to be able to get beyond that, because the whole goal of this eating healthy before surgery was to be able to reset the way I think with food, my relationship towards food. Because it is for fuel, it's for life, it's not for comfort, it's not for fun, it's not for happiness. My happiness shouldn't come from food. My happiness should just come from my life in general, my activities, the things that I do in my life. But I have found that a lot of my joy and happiness comes from my food. And I know it's sad, but I'm working on it. So if anyone has any tips or tricks or methods or anything for getting yourself back on the healthy food train, please send them my way, because I need the help, is what I'm saying. I really need the help. And I also need help with the mind games, but I mean, it is what it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I love you guys. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. If you could please subscribe and like this video, I would appreciate it so much. Like, that would be amazing to feel like I have a network of people who understand my struggles, people who I can talk to and get feedback from. And if you leave me a comment, I will comment back. I would love to build up a community of support, individuals who I could speak with about my struggles with my weight, with my relationship with food, about everything. So thank you guys so much. And you have